Hey, what's going on? Welcome back to the Amboy PA show. It's Amboy again, and I just want to share with you guys one of the key things that made me recover fast. I just want to tell you guys, it is October 23rd today. I had my stroke on August 1st. I actually was fit to work um, from my doctors on September 7th. So it took me 5 weeks to fully recover to get to fit to work. Um, I just want to tell you guys it was hard. It was really hard. After the 6 days, I was in the hospital. And I just wanted to share with you guys. Let me share with you guys. Uh, yeah, on the first night I was in the hospital, I couldn't move my hand, I couldn't move my foot or anything. Right? That was on the first night. But after the first day, I was in the hospital. I was, before 24 hours, I was able to move my fingers a little bit. And then the second day, I was able to move my foot. I was determined. I was determined. I didn't know what I was going through those days. I knew I had a stroke, but I didn't know what it was gonna go through. I all I know I was feeling all right. I was feeling okay, but my left side was all numb. But I was so determined to get him moving. Um, it was, even eating was weird, you know, in the hospital. I don't know. I'm never in the hospital so much, right? So it was like a new experience for me being in the hospital, especially here in the Philippines. I've never been in the hospital. I've always visited people in the hospital. On that day I had a stroke, I actually visited somebody in the hospital, and I ended up in the hospital. Oh God. But anyways, um, one of the times I was in the hospital, I was getting bored actually. Actually, I wanted to feel the floor. I was always in my bed. I wanted to feel the floor with my foot, and I told the one that was, looking after me during that time, you know, to take off the side rail in the bed. I just to take it off because I wanted to feel the floor with my foot, and it felt really really good when I did it. But when I did it, and um, she actually left, and no one was in there. I was all by myself inside the room, inside that ward. I did too much. um, I slipped on my blanket and I fell. Right, and it wasn't really good. It wasn't a really good experience at all. But when I fell, I couldn't get up for nothing. Right, the nurses came in and they tried to lift me up, and they couldn't. They were trying to strategize on how to lift me up during that time. And the one that was taking care of me was like, "Oh my God, I told you, you're gonna fall." And when they got me up, but it was hard. I couldn't feel nothing. I didn't know how to get up, you know, and it was weird. Whenever I fall, I always try to get up all the time. But I can tell you guys this. I'm gonna make this video look pretty short. I actually recovered pretty fast. 5 weeks, that's pretty fast for a mild stroke. Right? For any kind of stroke, that's pretty fast. Because I couldn't walk or anything, right? When they got me home, I couldn't walk. I couldn't, I was in a wheelchair. Um, I was laying down. I was, I didn't feel like living during that time. In the first week I was at home. Um, I was depressed, and during that time, I'll give you guys this. I'll give you guys stories on what I went through. But this video is all about getting up, right? I fell down all throughout that time, like around I think 4 times. I fell down during my stroke, of course. I fell down in the hospital. I fell down. Uh, I fell down here at the house on my first night, and it's not. It doesn't feel good. And I had that in the back of my mind. I don't want to fall down anymore because I didn't know how to get up. So when I started having physical therapy, I had it in the back of my mind. I didn't want to fall down. And the worst thing about that is you sometimes you don't want to try. You don't want to try to walk. You don't want to try to stand up because you might fall. But that's the wrong kind of attitude to have. The kind of person I am, I'm a risk taker, so I need to start walking. If I fall, I fall. I need to start standing up. If I fall, I fall. Right? I need to start learning how to get up. I just the thing that actually got me recovered really fast is, you know, how fast. I always had in my mind, how fast can I get up? If I fall, how fast can I get up? Can I learn how to get up again? And all through the process, while I was standing up and walking little by little, I started learning how to get up, how to fight. I already know how to fight. I just had to do it. So the ones that's going through strokes, and maybe you go through a stroke later on or something like that, hopefully you don't, but it happens. It happened to me, and I didn't even know it was going to happen. But I just want to tell you guys, it's not the end of the world. If you wake up and you're feeling numb on one side, don't give up. Start learning right away. Don't think that, it's all over. At this day, I can walk, I can actually jog, I can run. I can walk without even thinking about falling now. Before I used to walk, hopefully I don't fall. But now, I don't have to think about that. Doesn't matter how many times you fall, it's how quick you try to get up. Right? I've had success in so many things, right? I've been successful with this thing for so far, right? But I had to go through the failures. If you're not failing in anything, then you're not going to be succeeding in anything. You have to go through some failures in order to succeed in something. Alright? And that was the kind of person I am. I'm not scared of failure. I'm not scared of falling because I always will have the attitude of getting up all the time. Sorry about the background noise. They're working something in our next door neighbor's house, but hopefully this gets through to somebody. I want to tell you, I'm here. I'm standing up. I'm happy. I'm happy that I went through my stroke, right? Because it was another challenge in my life that I needed to get through. Right? It's not a good thing to go through it and learn that I've been going through some stuff inside my body here with blood pressure, but it's good to know. It's good to learn that I'm actually coping with it, and I'm actually recovering from it. I'm actually learning. So this is Amboy. I don't want to take too long on this video. It's about to be 10 minutes here. But you guys take care. I'll come back next week and share with you more of my recovery or what I've been through here. Alright, thank you guys. Don't forget to subscribe. Don't forget to like. Don't forget to comment. And don't forget to hit the notification bell. I'll talk to you guys later, probably next week. Bye-bye.